What's up, guys? This is Alex from the Duran, and today we're going to be taking a look at a video where Mike Pompeo, U.S. Secretary of State, announces that the United States is going to be leaving the United Nations Human Rights Council. Now, Mike Pompeo's video is quite incredible. It's short, but he gets right to the point as to why the U.S. is leaving the Human Rights Council, which is the main body for human rights at the United Nations. Mike Pompeo singles out China, Cuba, and Venezuela as having abhorrent human rights records. He also says that many of these countries which have these terrible human rights records collude and are up to all kinds of no good. He also then pivots to say that the Human Rights Council at the United Nations constantly targets Israel and has shown an anti-Israeli bias. This is it's stunning statements from Mike Pompeo. He says the UNHRC, the United Nations Human Rights Council, once a noble vision, I'm quoting, once a noble vision turned into exercise of shameless hypocrisy. There you have it. Mike Pompeo, U.S. Secretary of State, pulls out of the UN Human Rights Council. He is getting blasted by everybody on the international stage. Even Russia has denounced the decision. Here's a quote from the Russian mission at the UN, which said, and I'm quoting, "Apparently the U.S. wanted to turn the council into a complacent mechanism that would promote its interests and punish those who disagree." That's coming out of Moscow. There is one country that is praising the decision of the U.S. to leave the Human Rights Council, and can anyone take a guess? That's Israel. So Israeli PM Benjamin Netanyahu thanked the U.S. for the courageous decision, and I quote, "the courageous decision to leave the body, which he has called a biased, hostile, anti-Israel organization that has betrayed its mission of protecting human rights." Netanyahu also said, and I quote, "the U.S. decision to leave this prejudiced body is an unequivocal statement that enough is enough." So that's Israeli PM Netanyahu says that he welcomes the American announcement to leave the UNHRC. What do you guys think? Was it a good move for Pompeo to leave the UN Human Rights Council? Does it even mean anything if they stayed or if they left? Do you think the UN is powerless, or do you think it was another messed up move, just a dumb move to leave this organization? You could probably try to change it from the inside rather than be left on the outside. Anyway, let us know by commenting below. Also click the subscribe button if you like this video, and click that notifications bell to get notifications every time we push out a new video. Guys, visit the Duran shop, buy a shirt, help the Duran. Until next time, take care.
We have no doubt that there was once a noble vision for this council. But today we need to be honest. The Human Rights Council is a poor defender of human rights. Worse than that, the Human Rights Council has become an exercise in shameless hypocrisy, with many of the world's worst human rights abuses going ignored, and some of the world's most serious offenders sitting on the council itself. Its membership includes authoritarian governments with unambiguous and abhorrent human rights records, such as China, Cuba, and Venezuela. There is no fair or competitive election process, and countries have colluded with one another to undermine the current method of selecting members. And the Council's continued and well-documented bias against Israel is unconscionable. Since its creation, the Council has adopted more resolutions condemning Israel than against the rest of the world combined.